Hey guys, today we're going to talk about social isolation and this coronavirus, and also 5 ways to overcome anxiety during this isolation. So that and more coming right up. So who's sick of this isolation? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, no one around here can raise their hand because I'm by myself. I'm sick of it. I know you are. It is just like everything is so much different for all of us right now. The thing is, we're social beings and we like being around other people. We like to socialize. And right now we're told not to do it, to stay home, to isolate ourselves. And that may be fine for some people, but for people that deal with anxiety and depression, that can be the worst thing in the world to happen to us, because we already have that feeling within us to where we feel like we're alone, and now we're told to be alone. So today I want to talk about some things that we can do to help us to deal and cope with that anxiety that's coming along, that's being magnified right now for us during this pandemic. And it's something that I feel strongly about because I have felt these feelings. So I want to share with you some things that I've been doing to help me overcome some of this anxiety that's going on. If this is your first time joining me, my name's Tom Folks, and this is my channel, Moving Forward with Tom. And on this channel, we discuss not only what it feels like to live with anxiety and depression, but also things that we can do to overcome those feelings that come along with anxiety and depression. So I would love you to join me weekly by simply hitting the subscribe button and turn on notifications, which is the little bell. And also, if you enjoy the video at some point, hit the thumbs up button for me, which is the like button, to let YouTube know that you enjoyed the comment, because all of that makes a difference in the YouTube algorithm and gets them to share this video with other people. So let's get straight into it. First of all, we really need to change our mindset. So how do we do that? Well, number one is to be social. You're thinking, wait a minute, how can we be social if we're told to self-isolate? You can still be social while you're self-isolating. Number one, get on social media and connect with other people on social media. I'm not meaning to go on Facebook and fight over whether to wear or not to wear a mask, because I see it all the time on my newsfeed, and I'm sick of that too, to tell you the truth. But you can connect with others on social media that are feeling the same way you are by simply commenting. If someone says that they're stressed and overwhelmed, shoot them a little private message to let them know that you're feeling the same way, and start a conversation with that person, because you're going to find out there's a lot of us out there feeling that right now. So we can actually be social without being physically close to someone. Another thing we can do is to pick up the phone and call someone. People are feeling the same way you are. So if you're sitting at home and feeling like, my God, this is driving me nuts, pick up the phone, call someone, because a lot of our friends are sitting at home also, and they're dealing with the same type things that we are. And I know that people that have kids are overwhelmed with having to teach their children right now and all the other things that they're getting bombarded with while they're home. But I'm sure that we have friends that don't have children that are in the same situation that maybe we are, that you can reach out to and have a conversation. Shoot them a text, start a little text between you and a friend. Any of that right there of just contacting someone else makes us feel less alone, and that's super important to us when we battle with depression and anxiety. Just that feeling of connection whatsoever. Number two is going to be to keep busy. Keeping busy keeps our mind occupied to where we're not constantly thinking of we're alone and man, we're told to stay at home, and I am just like, it's driving me nuts. If we keep busy, it occupies our mind. And the way that we can keep busy is by do a little project, maybe something that you've put off forever to do. Say that you've lived in a house for 5 years and said, you know what, I've always wanted to paint that bathroom. Paint the bathroom. Do some things that you've put off forever, because doing little projects like that can be a huge difference for your psyche, because you're actually finishing something, and it just makes things so much better for you in your mind, to where you feel like you've accomplished something, rather than just sitting at home and letting your mind tell you, hey, You're depressed, so act depressed. So keep busy, and also going back to the online and social media, look for some online gatherings. If you're interested in, say, art or whether gardening or whatever else, look up some things on that to occupy your mind. If you wanted to think about maybe starting a garden, I know that my son just built one of these elevated gardens to do at his house, and he looked online, seeing how to build the thing, and now they're getting ready to plant their first seeds in it. Anything like that you can do to keep busy will help you to overcome these feelings that you're feeling of like, oh my God, here it is another day with nothing to do. Trust me, I know, I'm there. Number 3 is read. I'm not a reader. I hate to read. I'm not going to lie to you. But I like big butts in it. Oh no, sorry. Got sidetracked. Squirrel. But if you invest in your mental health, it'll make a big difference for you, because you'll be concentrating on something and understanding how you're feeling. A lot of times, if we understand and can comprehend exactly what it is we're feeling and realize that it's normal the way that we're feeling right now, and it's not something that we're not crazy, it's just a normal feeling. People that don't even deal with depression and anxiety are feeling what people with depression and anxiety deal with all the time. And like I said, the people that do deal with depression and anxiety all the time, it's amplified right now. So it's happening all across the board. Everyone's dealing with this right now. So getting a good book, whether it be a self-help book or whether it be on something that you're interested in, go on Amazon, order yourself a book, download it to an iPad, or get an actual book sent to your home. Just read. Spend some time, read your Bible. Do anything that you can to occupy your mind so that your mind's not constantly sitting there thinking about, I'm alone. Number 4, get outside. Spring's happening right now, and I know we have some nice days and some rainy days, but on the sunny, nice days, get outside. Take a walk, do yard work, whatever it is that you can do to be outside, because being outside really helps us with our moods, and it helps us create those chemicals in our body, that the feel-good chemicals, by just being outside. Exercise is a great thing that you can do outside, whether you walk or whether you take a run. I'm not a runner, but I do like to walk, and my wife and I'll take brisk walks, and we'll take the dogs out. And if you have dogs, perfect time, take the dogs for a walk. Any of that activities that you can do outside will help your mood tremendously. You can walk by and pass a neighbor and wave and throw up your arm and talk at your social distancing that you're supposed to, but any of that type of interaction can help with you too. And number 5, finally, is help others. Take this time to help someone else, because that will do so much for you by helping someone else, because it'll give you that feeling of accomplishment and feeling like, man, I've done something, and you won't believe what it'll do for you by helping someone else. So how can you help someone else? If you've got elderly friends or family and you're able to get out and go to the store for them, you got to remember they're afraid right now to leave their homes, because this virus can be super deadly to the elderly population. Ask them if you can go to the grocery store for them, if you're able to do that. That will be a huge help to them, and it'll also get you out of the house. But you don't know what that'll do to you to make you feel better about yourself by doing it, because it's going to get your mind off of everything else. I know I went to the store for my parents a couple weeks ago, and it got my mind off everything, because I didn't know where any of the crap was they wanted in that store. I looked everywhere for some of the things they were at, where I was like, I hadn't even heard of some of this stuff. but when I was done, it helped me. I felt much better about myself, not because, hey, look what I did. I felt better just because I was out of the house and had to use my mind, other than just thinking about that I'm depressed and I'm stressed and I'm anxious. It'll calm you down some by doing something for someone else. There's people around you that you can help, but also you can help me. And I'm going to ask you one thing to do for me. The way you can help me is by sharing this video. But you're not only helping me, you're going to help someone else. And the way that will be is to let people know that they're not the only ones feeling the way they're feeling right now. So whether you share it to someone on a private message or post it on your Facebook page, because like I said, there's a lot of people out there right now that are dealing with this social anxiety to where they cannot be social and they're isolated. So put it out there. Let other people say, man, I feel that way too. And let them connect with a community that understands what they're feeling. And maybe they can just hear some things that they've never heard before because they've never dealt with depression and anxiety. So I'm going to ask you to do that. Share this video. And once you do, leave a comment below and say, I shared the video. Just simply put that. And if this is your first time visiting this channel, hit the subscribe button. Join us every week. We put out videos every Monday and every Thursday. So I would love you to join me. Turn on notifications so you're notified every time that I upload a new video. And put down your comment that I shared the video. So I hope you enjoyed the content today. And if you did, be sure and hit the like button for me, because it does help YouTube to share this video with other people. And until next week, just do one thing for me and just keep moving forward.